Hey guys, and welcome back to Pokemon Sun. We're still bopping down what really should be Victory Road, but in Alolan terms, you can go ahead and call it the vast Pony Canyon.
Yeah, I like how Tauros back there was too fat to go through a narrow crack, on that ledge over there. It's just... I guess I don't really imagine bulls to be very good at climbing mountains, but we have Mudsdale, which is a horse, which basically can climb over rocky shit anyway. So you know what? Pokemon are just weird, guys. I do not understand, personally, why this mouse can shoot electricity out of its cheeks. It just makes no sense.
It's Kiawe's favorite Pokemon, the Hiker, Alola.
Yeah, it's that fucking photobombing hiker. Somebody actually, I forgot which episode it was. I think it was episode 8, of the anime. Where that picture where we see Lillie and, Gladia and Lucamine? Somebody photoshopped it where they put the photobombing hiker in it, and then in the next one, they put the Salazzle in the background. That was fucking hilarious, man.
That's amazing. Oh, yeah, I finally gave him his own unique Z Crystal.
Yeah, I can finally see this fucking Z move for a change instead of the same reliable shit you've been doing.
It is the radish shit. Roar, etc.
I am a tiger, and I am also a tiger, and we are Tigertron.
Oh, here comes the ultimate heel maneuver. Let's do this shit. Malicious Moonsault.
For Mother Russia!
Oh, he's going up. By God!
Oh my God! From the top rope! Oh!
That's amazing. I would probably watch WWE a lot more if there was a ring literally made out of fire and, the fucking moonsaults exploded upon contact.
Well, I can't give you a ring made entirely out of fire, but they have often employed pyrotechnics for the ring. If you watch some of the earlier ones from, the 90s, Kane, a wrestler in particular, would use pyrotechnics as well as Undertaker. And there have been a few spots, actually, where one slam on a wrestler was so profound and so great, it actually made the ring collapse. It was that nuts.
Damn, man. I mean, both those things you just mentioned happened in VGCW back when it was under Baz's reign. I think it was Nappa versus Gaben who made the ring collapse, and then you had a season finale where it was Luigi versus Mario and the ring was on fire and whatnot, and the music syncage was hype, but now I'm just beginning to feel a bit sad, so I'll stop talking about video game wrestling.
Is that thing still running? Because you haven't talked about it in a long time. Did they stop doing that?
I think it might still be running, but when Baz stopped, I kind of stopped, tuning in. No offense to the guy who took over, I'm sure he did a great job, but you know what it's like when the original creator leaves. It's why I didn't really care to watch Season 4 of Boondocks, because the original creator wasn't on board with it.
Yeah, and I have that feeling it's gonna happen when I finally do leave, and everybody's like, nope, THD's gone, I don't even fucking care anymore.
Wow, thanks for that. My confidence is at an all-time low right now.
I'm not saying you're bad, I'm not criticizing you at all, man, I'm just saying.
No, just the group I run, thanks. Jesus.
We have fun here, I think.
I just got the sudden vision of me kicking you out mid-par, and then you just replaced by
just I start one sentence and then it becomes a completely different guy in the middle. That'd be hilarious.
Oh,
man.
Steve Buscemi is the Hell Dragon.
Hello, fellow commentators.
I don't know why I keep going back to Steve Buscemi. It's just the idea is inherently funny to me for some reason.
Now you crawl in a hole back there to get to this other inaccessible area of the canyon. I have to say, that kind of reminds me though, I have always been a little afraid of holes you could crawl into because I may be a little bit more claustrophobic than I let on. I'm super afraid of getting stuck in one of those fucking things. Okay, at work, was it 2 days ago or yesterday? It was yesterday. I had to set up a diving suit, right, in order to take photos of it. And they decided, in their infinite brilliance, we should use me as the model. So I'm sitting there and I'm trying to worm my way into this thing. It's super tight, it's rubbery, and I'm trying to bring the top over my head, and then it pinches around my neck. And I had this brief thought in the back of my head, oh no, what if it cuts off my air and I suffocate and I can't get this fucking thing off? I was starting to panic a little bit there,
Well, sounds a little bit irrational, but I'm not you, I can't speak as to your qualities and such.
Well, I mean, fear isn't ever... Okay, well, fear is a useful tool, obviously. Hey, let's avoid cars in the road. Let's be afraid of that. That's usually a good idea. But many times our fear kind of self-defense sort of kicks off for a lot of irrational stuff that we shouldn't really be afraid of. Of course they would make it so you can get your head out of the damn diving suit. But the fear button doesn't care. That's your lizard brain going off, so you have to watch out for that kind of thing.
Really? A grass move on a fire type? Really now?
Well, I mean, it's okay. After all, when you commit murder inside of a cave, no one will be around to see the fallout.
Do you think they'd listen to an ace trainer over, like, the up-and-coming champion of the Alola region? The first one, I might add.
That's true. I mean, like... Well, I mean, if they were given the title of ace trainer, I would imagine that, you know, they've diversified themselves enough to kind of stand out. It kind of reminds me, actually, I've heard about these statistics, like, you know, in relation to people who play competitive golf. And I guess training is a lot of the same way. There's a few people who get, you know, good enough and popular enough to make it to the big leagues, but you never hear about everybody else who's at the bottom still trying to get up, but they can't break through. I would imagine a lot of ace trainers fall into that situation where they train well, they, you know, care for their Pokemon, they do all the right things, but because of luck or fate or bad things or whatever, they just can't break through to the top. And I have to feel bad in that case, because some people are, and this is true in life in general, I guess, some people are legit trying very hard to get a particular result, but sometimes shit just not go your way, man, and I really do feel bad for those kind of people who are giving it their all in that case.
Wow. That went from, like, a really stupid little spiel about who would the police believe were a murder to happen inside of a cave with no, like, witnesses around? Me or the ace trainer, the fully established, fully licensed ace trainer? And he was like, hey man, life doesn't go the way you want it to sometimes, man.
Yeah, I got it off of Jeff Bridges back there, I'm sorry, that's just how life rolls sometimes.
Oh, a bridge. Lillie and a bridge. Sounds like a friggin' Harry Potter book, but no, she has to conquer her fear. You remember what happened at the start of the game? I think we might be in for a repeat of that.
Yeah, this is called the callback, everybody. To be fair, this bridge is way higher, and the rocks below it are probably way sharper. So I would have started lower and worked my way up, personally. Yeah, do your Z move, alright. See, the minute you do like a fucking henshin thing, you know, like Black RX, I'm totally in your corner, Lillie, I just gotta say.
Seems clear so far. Just keep walking and don't look back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to side with her here. I am afraid of heights. I've told my story before about going up like that lighthouse in St. Augustine. Yeah, I do not do well on bridges most of the time. I've gotten used to them, but I would prefer not to travel on any if I can help it.
Oh man, the Sparrows were bad enough, but now we're dealing with actual dark types.
This Murkrow is like a fucking bitch. He just waits for people to come over the bridge and then he jumps them with his posse. That's ridiculous.
No, I will do this. This is new and improved, Lillie. Get fucked, Murkrow.
Lillie should have just ran past and just kicked the fuckers out the bridge. Get the fuck out. I'm like, wow, you got more from Lusamine than I thought.
Yeah? I did it. It's me, new Lillie.
Neo Lillie. The evolution of Lillie.
Now go on home now so I don't have to catch you and send you to a PC forever.
I wonder if this is Lily's mega evolution now that I think about it.
Yeah,
it was alright, I guess. Just be a complete asshole. Don't do that. Come on. She's sweet and pure cinnamon bun, like always.
Dubious. Worried laughter, etc.
It was just a Shop of Like an Onion article about a cinnamon bun, but they put Lillie in there instead, so I'm gonna call her the cinnamon bun, I guess.
Fair enough, mate, fair enough. Yeah, she's the white mage of the group, and it's always good to have a white mage with you.
That's true. She does have a lot of healing items, which is always beneficial. You know, hey, man, you know, I will take whatever free shit you give me. How can give me fucking 10 max survives? I don't care. I don't have that bias like you do. I will take any free shit if it helps me accomplish my goals.
Hey, just keep shoving them down my throat until I'm dead. Alright, a little bit of a block puzzle, and I would like to, you know, note for the court that I was doing the finger quotes right there, because it's less of a puzzle, more of... how can I put this?
Filler?
Yeah, it's filler, really. The only stipulation you have to adhere to is you make sure you push the first block from the right angle, and then you won't fail. If you push it wrong the first time, the first block that is, you'll have to go out and reset the puzzle, and that's about it.
Now, I think it's probably in one of those holes you can probably drop down and get that one item, but personally, I am way okay with, you know, not having to do a lot more complicated strength puzzles, because that was annoying back in the day. Like, you fuck it up once, you have to go out and reset. It's not like in Zelda where you can do it really fast. Remember, in Pokemon, you were also having to deal with random encounters as well, and you had to have the HM slaves, things like that. So this is super dirt simple, but you know what? I don't care. Give me more of them, please.
Nice of them to default to trainer only when you want to access the ladder and whatnot. You know, other games would make you manually get off and such.
Yes, I am a scientist who routinely goes for a walk in caves. Why? Why do you ask?
Nice to see someone fanboys the Gen 3 Professor. You don't hear a lot of, like, fans of Professor Birch giving it all this these days.
I'm trying to... Professor Birch, he was the JonTron one, wasn't he?
Yes, he was the JonTron Professor.
Okay, because I know the game we did before this was Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I'm trying to remember them all. I said Rohan, I'm sorry. Rowan sounded like one of those old professors who did not give a fuck about young whippersnappers and would probably box the dude to death if he could. So I always kind of liked him in that regard, even though he probably never actually boxed anybody in Pokemon, sorry.
Well, let's give it a bit of an earthquake and seal the deal. Oh, Z-Power, activate!
Okay, that's good. I have naturally not seen Tectonic Rage, so I wonder what it looks like.
Sha-sha.
Infuse him with the power of Captain Ginyu to destroy your enemies.
Double Donkey, activate!
This is more donkey than you can handle, baby. Well, it's like a fucking Ripugan, man. And then he just does... Oh, that's actually kind of sick. He strode him to the fucking core of the earth, dude!
I know, right?
That's nuts! I actually really like that one. He did like a fucking Wisp power-up. You know, what was it? The Drill one? It
Yeah,
just fucking
Drill!
took him to the center of the earth, man.
Oh, I can't wait for you to see the other Z moves where we show them off in the post-game. That's gonna be rad.
And it's my boy Magnezone, as we said before.
Oh, no.
It's, I believe, Magneton, Charge-a-Bug, and there's one other Pokemon that, when you level them up in the magnetic field here in Vast Pony Canyon, they will actually evolve into their final form. Okay, Nosepass will evolve into Probopass here, in case you want a Probopass for some reason, I don't know.
Wait, can you hear it? It's the competitive scene. The Probopass users, they're on their way. Get out of the house while you still can.
I should probably look up Probopass on competitive right now to actually see where he stands in the metagame, just to prove your ass wrong.
Oh, why not, mate? Why not?
Fuck it, I am doing it. Let's do this. Let's see. And then probably the comments will complain about, I don't care, I do what I want. Smoggin. What is a Smoggin anyway? I have no idea. Oh, it's one of the best pivots in PU. Okay, yeah, it stinks, that's good. Loses the common ground coverage, selects any form. Man, this is like way too much strategy for this playthrough, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we need to dumb it down 50 shades or so.
Is he good or no good? Yes or no?
Can you use sign language to describe how shit Probopass is, please?
So I wonder if this girl, like the punks in this game, ever got accosted by Team Skull and tried to be pressured into joining their group. I wonder how they, like, kind of turned them down, because Team Skull does not really seem like a team that takes no for an answer, except if you're in their mansion, where they literally have to take no for an answer. Oh, I don't know, they don't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of peer pressure going on, although to be fair, this girl is way out in Vast Pony Canyon, so I doubt Team Skull has the skill necessary to make it this far in.
I never liked Alolan Persian before, but I like him even less now that we watched that bit of the anime, where they decide to make him one of the villains of the episode, when they're dealing with Litten.
Yeah.
And this fucking Alolan Persian is, like, super evil or something. They have a shot. They literally have a shot where they go into mansion, they find Litten and, like, that Stoutland, I think he was looking after. Then they peer up to the top, and there's Alolan Persian in the moonlight, like fucking Zaldin in Beauty and the Beast when you fight him in Kingdom Hearts 2. It's just like, was that necessary, man? Nothing to say. Honchcrow isn't worth talking about.
So I was looking up something for a later meme, you'll have to forgive me.
Oh, okay. See, when you look up memes, it's okay. But when I do it, it's a problem. You notice that kind of double standard they have going on, everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got time for this Godfather shit. I'm just gonna blow you away if you don't mind.
Time to surf all up and down this Mo Sakura.
I really need to get into Low and Raichu MZ, however the fuck you say that. I was mostly relying on Giggable Havoc, and that admittedly tended to do the job pretty well. I don't know, not as cool as drilling somebody to the center of the earth. That's pretty much my new favorite Z move, I gotta say.
Oh yeah. Slowly flying, slowly dying.
He died as he's lived. Slowly flying? I don't know. Was he fat? Well, he's kind of fat. I imagine his airspeed is not very good for a hunch crow. That's what you get for trying. So the lesson here is never try.
Don't try, yeah.
I'm trying to find that patch of grass where I actually got my pseudo-legendary. It should come up soon, I'm hoping.
Alright, yeah, that should do it. Let's carry on, moving forward, always forward, and never ever twirling.
Oh hey, it's that somebody who I totally did not see earlier on the bridge.
I'm gonna place that moon blast right under his nose.
The explosion should affect everything within a 3-meter radius. Yeah, I saw that.
My finest tweet. Yeah, the captain. Not of the trial we're going to, though. It's kind of odd that Poni Island has a captain who does not have a trial.
That's true. I'm not sure why they named Mina as a captain, because she hasn't even bothered to create a trial or does much of anything. Like, she admitted it. She just kind of goes around, she doodles and shit and everything. I'm like, I'm not really sure if you would kind of trust that kind of responsibility as somebody who's clearly not committed, you know what I'm saying?
This comes in super useful for the upcoming trial, by the way, which is a dragon-type trial. Although I did not really have the best streak of luck, it didn't go terribly, but as you will see, it did not go as good as it could have done.
Oh, for me it was the opposite, man. I fucking sweeped that trial, and it was beautiful, dude.
See ya, I'm off to be a hippie.
If you're wondering if you do get to fight her later on, you do, but it's actually in 2 separate instances. One is in the post-game, the other is in like a side event that's also on Poni Island. Again, like I said before, it feels around this point that they were kind of running out of dev time. They actually ended up cutting a lot of shit. I like that they put the captain after the kahuna of, you know, Poni Island, but then they just ended up not really giving her a lot of shit to do, so I don't know how to feel about that overall, I have to say.
Alright, let's close out this part with another punk fight.
He was just walking along and you accosted him. He didn't even do like a threat and, oh no, I saw you post. He's just like, oh, you want to have a battle? Okay.
Yeah, he's right to be angry, honestly. I was like interrupting his afternoon stroll.
I bet you just ran up and tackled the motherfucker. Naturally, he got mad, so he sent his fucking panda after you. I'll just pick fights with my giant cat. That's what I should do as the upcoming champion of Alola, right?
Now don't forget, Pangoro is part fighting, making it a good counter to Hell Tigre over here, so don't get cocky, because he will push your shit in if you piss him off too much.
Well, you use Thrash though, and it does enough damage and killed him within the required 2 turns, and that's pretty much it for this battle.
Indeed, and this part. Don't know why you bothered to kick in confusion there, the battle's over though. Adam. Maybe next time you'll walk a different route. We'll see you next time for more Pokemon Sun.